Hi, my name is Casey Fewens. I'm the theater director at St. John Catholic School. During this time of the pandemic, we've had a lot of unusual circumstances and a lot of things to work around. But the arts at our school are very, very important. These students who are with me today are middle school students who have chosen to take our theater elective. Because we haven't been able to get together and use our beautiful performing arts space, we are doing this via Zoom. There will be some glitches. Technology is not always on our side, and internet speeds vary. But let's face it, it adds to the realism of this year. I would like to thank Mr. Bob Newton for being with us today to help us record this. And I would also like to thank my wonderful, amazing theater kids. Not only have the kids been challenged with this year, but I have too. And to be completely honest, Fridays with them has been the greatest pick-me-up ever. So kids, thanks for going on this little adventure with me. Thanks for all the hard work. Thanks for all the smiles and the laughter. And long live the Donut Revolution. I now present to you Complaint Department.
Think about it. People need a sounding board. They need to be heard.
Okay, I can see where people would need to vent after 2020. The pandemic has lasted for a year. People have had to make a lot of adjustments. But couldn't we start with an easier group of people? Do you really want to start with the 6th graders?
These kids have had a tough year. Can you imagine starting middle school from home?
But they're 6th graders. They're moody and full of complaints during a typical year. Do you really want to give them a platform to air all their grievances?
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I've hired the best operator out there. She is perfect. She is the perfect person for this job. Oh. Meet Reagan.
Hi, Reagan. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. I'm glad to be here.
Reagan has 3 younger siblings and has lived all over the country. She's the perfect person for this job.
I'm sure you're qualified, Reagan. But we're talking 6th graders here. Are you sure you're up to this?
I live with a 6th grader. I know what I'm getting into. Besides, I could really use the confirmation hours.
Joy, why don't you let Reagan get settled?
Okay, I'll pray for you.
Don't worry, you'll do great. All set?
All set. Let's do this.
I'll just send out the link. Done. It's all yours.
Hello, welcome to the complaint department. How can I help you?
Hi. So can I really call and complain?
Yeah, that's the general idea.
And you won't get mad or tell me to toughen up or anything?
No, not at all. I'm here to listen.
Great. Hey guys, it's time to unload.
Where did you guys all come from?
We heard this was the place to unleash our complaints.
Our parents are tired of hearing us, so here we are.
Well, you've certainly come to the right place. Let me hear it.
Let's talk about this pandemic. It's been going on forever. I'm suffering from a serious lack of normalcy.
No sports, no parties, no all-night movie marathons. No high fives, no hugs, just a bunch of elbow bumps. And those leave bruises.
Well, I can certainly understand that. It's been a trying year for all of us. Thank you for calling.
Oh, we're not done yet. We're just getting started.
Oh, goody.
Now, I love my family, I truly do, but I believe that we have surpassed our quota of togetherness at my house.
My little brother keeps interrupting my Zoom meetings by making faces in the background. It's so annoying.
Same here. My little sister keeps interrupting my she's constantly in my room asking what I'm doing. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm hiding from her. Get out.
Older sisters are no picnic either.
Genevieve, what are you doing on this call?
It's a complaint line for sixth graders. I'm a sixth grader. So as I was saying, my older sister is so...
Oops, looks like Genevieve has dropped from the call, as you were saying.
Siblings are one thing, but can we talk about parents? I don't know how many dad jokes I can take.
I don't know. Some of them are pretty good. Have you heard about the new restaurant on Mars? Get this. Great service, but terrible atmosphere. Oh, that's a good one.
What about the one about a piece of pizza? Never mind. It's too cheesy.
Or the paper one? Never mind. It's terrible.
But did you hear about the guy whose left side fell off? It's okay. He's all right now. Get it? Left side fell off? All right. Hilarious.
It's not just my dad. My mom thinks she is so funny when she says Thursday is the new Friday.
At least yours tries to be humorous. Mine just gives me a list of things I can do if I'm bored.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Oh, it's always a list of chores.
Speaking of which, it's your turn to do the dinner dishes, Reagan.
How did you get back on this call? I could have sworn the waiting room feature was on.
No waiting room, sister dear. I have things to complain about, so deal with it.
Fine. You can stay, but only if you do my chores for the day.
Fine. Can we talk about how annoying it is to wear a mask all day?
I get that they're important, but they aren't always comfortable. My face is sweaty under my mask.
My problem is having those loops behind my ears. They irritate my skin.
Masks are definitely on my top 5 complaint list. I finally get my braces on and no one can even tell.
There are some advantages to masks, though. I can hide snacks in my mask and eat them during the day. Teachers haven't caught on yet.
Is that why I smoked onions yesterday?
I love Funyuns.
Also, PE is different because the masks make it harder to breathe.
Which brings me to my next complaint, school.
Tell me about it. School has been so tough during the pandemic. All of these Zoom meetings, it's hard to keep them straight. Oh, right. I'm here to listen. As you were saying...
We finally made it to middle school. A year of new things. Lockers, overnight field trips, middle school parties, all taken away by this virus.
I had big plans for decorating my locker. It was going to be so cool. All color-coded with battery-operating lights and personalized magnets. Now I have a plastic tub at my feet each day. That's hard to make fun and fabulous.
I was looking forward to visiting with my friends at our lockers as we got ready for the day. Now I don't even see some of them during the school day because we're in different classes. I can't even say hi to them in the hallways during class changes because we never changed classes.
I wanted to create a snack bar on the top shelf of my locker. All my favorite foods lined up for me to choose from each day. Now we don't even get a snack at all.
At least we get to go outside. Usually we would only be outside for 5 minutes after lunch. Some days we can even convince 4 different teachers to take us outside.
They're trying to keep us happy, but let's be honest. Some of those teachers need new material.
I'm sure they're doing the best that they can. It can't be easy trying to create new things to teach during a pandemic.
Oh, we aren't talking about the teaching stuff. We're talking about their jokes. They're terrible.
Yeah, you were saying?
We are a captive audience. There's no escape.
The math teacher is the worst. So many puns, so little humor.
Isn't she your mom?
Yes, and if you think the jokes she tells in class are bad, you should be glad that you don't have to live with her. Every night, it's a battle between the dad jokes and the teacher puns. You think that would be funnier by now?
Worse than do you know it's odd? Every other number?
Or parallel lines have so much in common. It's too bad they never meet.
That's actually one of her better attempts at humor.
Have you heard about the odd man hired to do 8 jobs? He only does jobs 1, 3, 5, and 7.
Yeah, these are pretty bad.
But even during a pandemic, there are 10 things that you can always count on. Your fingers. Oh man, I really need a break from my family.
Hey guys, it's almost time for our theater class. Hopefully she shows up this time.
Another Zoom meeting with Miss Fewens? Now that is a teacher that could use some new material.
I can't decide if it's just annoying when she laughs at her own attempts at humor or just plain sad.
Definitely a combination of both.
I can handle her bad jokes, but does she have to torture us about talking about donuts all the time?
I bet if we had theater in person, we could convince her to buy us donuts. 0% chance of that happening online.
She's probably wasting our donut money on useless things like glitter.
Yeah, she probably is. Well, thank you for coming to the complaint department. Remember to wash your hands, wear your mask, and social distance.
How did it go?
By the look on your face, I'm gonna guess it was a little rough.
What on earth made you think that it was a good idea to give 6th graders the space to complain endlessly about their problems?
Don't look at me. All Megan.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I can't believe I volunteered to put myself through this.
Maybe things will be easier next time.
Next time? There will not be a next time. I'm sure I can find some other less 6th gradery way to help serve my community without listening to my sister and her friends complain endlessly. You know what? No, I'm out of here.
I told you we should have started off with a different age group.
You wanted us to start off with kindergarten.
They would have been much, much easier.
Maybe you're right. Let's order some food and talk this over. I have a sudden craving for donuts.
Welcome to the complaint line. No complaint, too big or small, we take them all.
Hi, complaint.
Uh-oh. Genevieve, you get out!
And let's hear it for our lovely, wonderful middle school theater class. Raise those donuts high, friends. Thank you for watching our video, and please help continue to support the arts in our school. Have a great weekend.